Hi folks, welcome to my humble homestead in the forest on this glorious fall day. And today I want to pose one of those other questions that's always been on my mind forever. And recently I posted one about the Earth rotations and the time travel and all that stuff. But today at this time of year, we're seeing a lot of migratory birds traveling south. And I thought it's afternoon now, which I've missed my window. Usually they're in the morning, first thing in the morning when I'm exercising upstairs, I see them in flocks, small flocks, but also 2 by 2 chasing each other. And I don't know why they do that. And I noticed for the first time this year, 2 or 3 different species of birds that I hadn't seen before. And it's amazing to me. I love birds. I love songbirds. I love beautiful, pretty birds. I mean, before I moved here, I'd only seen yellow finches, small yellow finches, or some with red, orange, whatever different colors, only at a pet shop or someone's house in a cage. I'd never seen them out in the wild. And because I don't have the means to travel, I never get to see them in their natural habitat, like the exotic ones. And so I didn't even know that we had exotic birds in Canada other than the blue jays and maybe chickadees and crows. So these are the ones that I'm seeing. I'm fascinated by how beautiful they are. And right now, at this time of year, we do also see and hear ducks and Canada geese flying south. You know, those formations that you already know. So it's in the morning, would have been easier to see them chasing each other all throughout the forest and on the forest floor, and now with the robins that after the rain, and they come out and they go hop hop hop, listen to the ground, hop hop hop, listen to the ground, and then they can somehow hear the birds. My understanding is that, by the way, off topic. My understanding is that the birds' hearing is regenerative. They almost never go deaf, and I think some scientists are trying to find out how they can maybe use their ability to do the same thing for us, and so. But anyway, it's the afternoon right now, and I don't see any birds. I don't know if they've all gone, or what's the story. But here's the question that I wanted to ask you. When you see and hear migratory birds, be it starlings or Canada geese, it doesn't really matter what species. The ones that actually migrate. What I mean is the difference is that. Like chickadees or blue jays or crows that actually do stay. I mean, you still hear them from time to time, but they're not as many. But still, some of them do stay here over winter. But I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that actually migrate south. How is it? Here's the question: how is it that when they travel thousands of kilometers, and I know that they don't travel in one go, on one day, in 1 week, I get that, but how is it that when they travel such vast distances, thousands of kilometers south, by the time they arrive at their location, they are not built like Arnold Schwarzenegger? How is it that they're not their wings, but the muscles that attach their wings, their shoulders, whatever, are not so buffed? What I mean is, imagine, I said Arnold Schwarzenegger, a bodybuilder goes into a gym every day. If anyone, absolutely anyone, doesn't matter how skinny or overweight or obese or whatever, fit or not fit you are, if you go to the gym every day for, say, a month, and I'm just guessing that's how long it takes for the birds to get to where they're going to the destination, for a month, and you weight lift, do cardio, whatever, for, I don't know, 2-3 hours a day, I know that by the end of that time, you're going to look buffed, you're going to look lean, you're going to look you're going to look muscular. And so I'm trying to figure out how it is that birds don't get any bigger, any more buff, any more muscular. It's not like, say you go to Florida in November or December, say, oh my God, look at that bird. Oh, that bird must be from Canada because he's traveled all these thousands of kilometers and that's why he looks like that. How is it that we don't see that? One other question that's kind of related to this, and I don't want to make another video just for this, is this. How is it that big animals like bears, elephants, whatever, if they're malnourished somehow, they will always be as big as they are, like giraffes. They will always be as big as that. They might be thinner, but they will always be giants or big, tall, whatever size a bear is, be it a polar bear or a grizzly bear or a giraffe or elephant, they will always look like that. Whereas for us, if you were malnourished in some situation, country, whatever circumstance where you don't have enough food to eat, it will stunt your growth, you will remain small. I don't understand that either. I know the two are not exactly related, but they're kind of related. All right, if you know the answer, don't go looking for AI and all over the internet to look for an answer. I want to know what you think. Write your immediate thoughts are. Write them down, comment them, and then maybe we can figure out a logical reason. I know it's genetics, but I mean, it doesn't matter how big your parents were. If you don't work out, you're not going to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger's kids. They're not going to be as big as him if they don't work out or maybe take steroids or whatever. Okay, let me know. Thanks.